only one. And you made me feel like now my life has just begun.
According to PwC, Nigeria's entertainment and media sector will be the fastest growing in the world between 2017 and 2020. And this is a reality today. However, there is no proper structure set in place to pay royalties to deserving creators. Artist Banky W said this while speaking on the evolution of the Nigerian entertainment industry and the urgent need to pay attention to the business part of creating good content.
We've seen the creative industries in Nigeria evolve, we've seen them grow, we've seen them achieve things in leaps and bounds. So I'm proud to be part of this group of creatives from the music side, also from the movie side, and then obviously people in fashion. I'm in the food business now as well. I think that, however, what we probably need to pay attention to, if we're talking about creatives and entertainment, we call it show business for a reason, right? So there's the show and there's the business. So the show talks about the creativity. So in that aspect, yes, we're doing great. We're putting out great content. But I think that on the business side of things is where we're found lacking. I think that the disaster that is COSON and everything that's going on over there with collecting societies and just, I think we need to do better. I think, as artists, that entire business needs to come together and pay attention to what's going on. Let's audit ourselves. Let's see exactly what is being done. I think that it's time for us to take the business of show business seriously, so that our royalties can pay for our children and our children's children. It breaks my heart every time an actor or a musician is past his moment or her moment in the sun, when maybe they fall ill and they need to go on this drive to get people to chip in for their medical bills. And I've chipped into it for a few medical bills, so I know. But it shouldn't be that way. People who have contributed to the entertainment, to the culture, to the history, musically or even cinematically in Nigeria, their work should continue to pay for them even after their moment in the sun is over. And so the only way to fix that is if we all start paying attention to the business of show business, to the structure, to the organizations, to what is going on in those organizations, to the collecting societies. Let's require an audit of ourselves. Let's audit the books. Let's see, are we doing the right thing? We can't have, and I hate to target COSON per se, but it's not right if a president of a country can only get 8 years in office and one person must be chairman of a collecting society forever and ever. Amen. I think there's something wrong when we don't put those kinds of checks and balances in place. So I'd like to see musicians, actors, pay attention to the business, pay attention to the structure, pay attention to the organizations that are supposed to be protecting you, fighting for your rights, enforcing copyright laws. Pay attention to those things, because that's the only way, that we will be able to care for our children and our children's children with all of this work that we're doing. If somebody is a real estate person and he's building estates, his children will inherit that. So why shouldn't your children inherit your intellectual property? And I think that that's what we need to pay attention to now. I think let's require the same standards of ourselves. We all claim we want to change Nigeria. Well, let's start with changing these businesses that we're involved in. Let's make it better. Let's require higher standards of ourselves. We're not asking anything crazy. We're not trying to crucify anybody. But, I think it's time for us to take the business of show business seriously.
I was made for you. You see, I was made for you. You complete me as you were made for me. Baby, can't you see that I was made for you? And I know why they say that love is blind, because you're all